welcome to Daywave. If you like the music, again, it's Guitar Brothers, Guitar Bros, Super Guitar Bros. They do acoustic covers of video game stuff, which I think is pretty dope. This is the Me channel they're doing right now. So anyway, welcome. Welcome to Daywave. Yesterday was an interesting one. Interesting Daywave. Yeah, that was the Wii music. Oh boy. So we talked about that Freeman thing at the end, and we're gonna get a little more into that in a second, I guess. But first, let's see what's going on in Vietnam. In Vietnam, baby. Yeah, Trump is over in Vietnam with Kim Jong-un, the North Korea guy. And apparently he took a train there. Like, he's a really weird dude. Not Trump. Trump took a plane, obviously. But Kim Jong-un's a really weird dude. Like, he won't fly anywhere. He, from what I understand it, Kim Jong-un has his private plane that they have is very old. It's a very old plane, and the pilots aren't very experienced. His pilots aren't very experienced pilots because, again, they barely fly. I think the last time that he had to fly somewhere, he had to borrow a plane from China and pilots, I believe, if I remember correctly. But yeah, like, he takes a train. He has his own toilet because he's afraid people are going to take his poop. Him and his people won't eat anywhere because they're afraid that he's going to get poisoned. Like, they are really, really paranoid. I mean, to be fair, rightfully so. I mean, this guy's one of the worst dictators to ever live. So, But because we are in Vietnam, you can't do any Vietnam story without this. There we go.
It's an honor to be with Chairman Kim. It's an honor to be together in really a country, Vietnam, where they've really rolled out the red carpet, and they're very honored to have us. And it's great to be with you. We had a very successful first summit. I felt it was very successful. And some people would like to see it go quicker. I'm satisfied, you're satisfied. We want to be happy with what we're doing. But I thought the first summit was a great success, and I think this one hopefully will be equal or greater than the first. And we made a lot of progress, and I think the biggest progress was our relationship is really a good one.
대단히 감사합니다. 김정은 위원장을 다시 만나게 되어서 영광입니다. 그리고 또 오늘 같이 하게 되어서 또 매우 기쁩니다. 우리가 베트남에서 만났습니다. 베트남이 아주 우리를 굉장히 환영을 하고 레드카펫을 깐 것처럼 그렇게 환영하고 있습니다. 우리는 첫 번째 그 정상회담을 굉장히 성공적으로
I love the translator had to write everything down and then translate it.
더 빨리 갔으면 하고 그렇게 원하는 사람들이
Yeah, 칭청충.
상당히 잘하고 있고 또 첫 번째
Come on, let's hear what he has to say.
이번 회담도 첫 번째 것과 같은
Yeah, we got it.
것 같습니다.
And as I've said many times, and I say it to the press, I say it to anybody that wants to listen.
By the way, I am about 99% sure that Kim Jong-un understands English perfectly fine and probably even speaks it. This is a guy that was sent to schools in Europe. He loves American stuff, basketball, movies, so he speaks English. But obviously, you got to go through this whole formality because I'm sure his English isn't great. Same way like Putin. Putin understands English. Like, he understands it fluently. Putin speaks English. Not great. He speaks it poorly. So that's why whenever he does an interview to show power, he always speaks Russian. And then it's translated. But there's clips. There's a couple clips of Putin speaking English, and it's It's kind of bizarre. Maybe we'll play that after this thing. It's kind of bizarre.
I think that your country has tremendous economic potential, unbelievable, unlimited. And I think that you will have a tremendous future with your country, a great leader. And I look forward to watching it happen and helping it to happen. And we will help it to happen.
우리 여러 번 제가 얘기를 했고 또 언론들한테도 제가 여러 번 했습니다만은 저는 조선이 엄청난 경제적인 잠재력을 가지고 있다라고 그렇게 생각합니다. 그리고 앞으로 큰 성공을 이룰 거로 생각합니다. 위대한 지도자 밑에서 아주 잘할 거로 생각합니다. 그리고 앞으로 그러한 성공을 저는 계속 보게 되기를 기대하고 있습니다.
Whatever.
By clicking on that button down.
So that's what's going on. I mean, there's no big updates yet in terms of that. But here, you know what? Like I said, it's really weird seeing Putin speak English. Like, check this shit out. Check this shit out.
Now for the last look. The world has known Russian President Putin to be a man who knows what he wants and knows how to get it.
Продолжается. Победа будет за нами. Спасибо.
He certainly is not the shy and retiring type. That's why earlier this week, I was surprised to see this.
Not once. Surely, time has come to change this.
It was Putin asking very nicely and gently for the World Expo to be held in Russia in 2020, please.
But in all this time, Russia has not hosted the World Expo. Not once.
Having sat with him at close quarters, I was stunned by this Putin. He seemed so soft and tame. Perhaps it was because, uncharacteristically, he was speaking in English.
And you can tell the way he speaks English, he's insecure. You know what I mean? It's someone that's insecure.
Now, to be fair, at least he can speak English and quite well.
Completely free of charge.
Very.
And you could tell he learned British English, UK English, is the kind of English he learned.
Few American or British leaders can speak any language other than English. Remember Newt Gingrich's bilingual apology? All listen.
Oh, we know.
Z-Day. But then again,
okay, I don't care about this. I wanted to see more Putin speaking English. There's got to be a longer video. There's got to be a longer video, right?
Future starts here and now. Future is you. Добрый день, дорогие друзья. Здравствуйте. Фестивальная неделя в Сочи в России подходит к своему завершению. Но я уверен, что это пошло на пользу 30 тысячам молодых людей, которые приехали в нашу страну. Спасибо, что необычная энергетика.
Festival is coming to the end, and I'm sure festival is coming to the
молодых.
Festival is coming. 30,000 participants that sure that you will succeed in the future and all your dreams and hopes will come true. Thank you so much.
So he understands it, obviously understands it if he speaks it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Pastor Royce, would you post Chuck Boris GoFundMe link? Thank you.
Yes. Hey, Frozen or somebody, can you grab me the Chuck Boris GoFundMe link, please?
Уверен, что, уезжая из России, вы оставите здесь частичку своего сердца.
I'm sure that living your heart here.
Всегда
will always stay.
Мы верим now. Future.
Oh, here we go.
Future starts here.
We believe in you.
I want to hear it again.
Future starts here and now. Future is you.
Future is you.
All the best, dear friends. All the best.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Putin. Thanks, Putin. Very cool. I don't know, man. Look, I'll be the first one to admit that he's brutal. He's killed some journalists. He's done some. Again, I understand that. But also we have to be realistic and not pretend like some of our politicians haven't done the same things. All right? They have. Let's not lie to ourselves. Let's not pretend like the CIA hasn't killed people. Let's not pretend like the JFK thing isn't weird. Let's not play like there's literally operations about false flag attacks. So let's not pretend like I'm not. And by the way, this isn't me like, oh, I'm defending Putin. I'm not defending Putin. Okay, this isn't like, oh, Putin's such a nice guy. I'm not defending him. But what I'm saying is every time you hear about Putin, it's oh well he kills people and he's brutal and he puts people in jail and he doesn't like gays and stuff like that. I'm like, you're right, you're absolutely right. He's terrible with a lot of things. But who the fuck? What country has the moral high ground over him? Like, we've all do that. Every country does this shit, you know? Maybe not directly. I think people don't like Putin because he does shit that every country has done and still does, including of fucking the United States. The difference is he kind of does it out in public. That's the only difference in my opinion. Like, everybody else does it behind, like closed doors and smoke and mirrors. This fucker guy, he'll just do it, and he won't hide it, and he'll do it. And I would say that's the biggest difference. So this is him, I guess, speaking German.
Sie stehen für die Werte der Nation.
За интересы нации.
Sie stehen für die Werte der Familie.
За ценности семьи.
Und sie stehen für die Werte des Glaubens.
И за интересы, за ценности веры.
Wow, he's speaking German to dude. Gotta give him credit, man. Like, there's someone did bring this up, and it was a very good point. Have we ever had a president that spoke more than one language fluently? Ever. I'm trying to think. Have we ever had one? Okay, that was Russian. You're right. Okay. I apologize. Let me see what this is about. Hold on.
Now, a question and answer session at a journalist forum in the Russian city of St. Petersburg saw President Putin stepping into the shoes of an interpreter. After a question from the audience over Russian national values, Vladimir Putin jumped.
That's what it is. He did step in as an interpreter. Watch.
In to translate the speech of a former German MP.
Herr Präsident, da bin ich aber gründlich missverstanden worden. Ich habe schon gesagt, dass wir...
Меня неправильно поняли, говорит наш гость. Да-да, пожалуйста.
So he stepped in as an interpreter.
Продолжайте, пожалуйста. Bitte schön. Sprechen Sie bitte weiter.
Ich habe mich gewundert, dass die russischen Vertreter davon gesprochen haben, dass es keine nationalen Werte gibt.
Я очень был удивлен, что представитель России говорит о том, что у нас нет национальных ценностей.
Und ich...
But yeah, he really does have swag. Yeah, look, I get half of the U.S. presidents smoke more than one. Okay, what language did they speak, and who were they? No, I'm really curious. I could be wrong. I'm just trying to. I'm something that I've thought about. Like I don't remember. You gotta think that a lot of the early presidents probably spoke French too, right? You gotta think, right? This is something, it's a weird thing that I've never thought about. All right. How many presidents spoke another language? Oh, wow. Okay, well, here we go. There we go. All right. So here we go. Somebody made a list, okay? Barack Obama. I'm trying to find out. 25. So, okay. 25 presidents. Okay. List of multilingual presidents. All right. Here we go. I found it. All right. Here. Let's go through it together. I'll just pull it up. It makes more sense because a lot of times I read stuff and I might as well pull it up so you guys could see it too. List of multilingual presidents of the United States. Of the 44 men who have 45. who have served as president of the United States, at least half have displayed proficiency in speaking or writing languages other than English. Well, there you go. You were right about it. It was half. All right. I honestly had never thought of this. James A. Garfield and Chester A. Arthur knew ancient Greek and Latin, but in Garfield's ambidextrous ability, they would lead to rumors that he could write with both at the same time. Both Theodore and Franklin D. Roosevelt spoke French. I knew French. See, I knew that some had to speak French. And Woodrow Wilson and Franklin Roosevelt spoke German. Nice. Herbert Hoover spoke some Mandarin Chinese. Yeah, but when they say some, like, John Adams, the second president of the United States, learned to read Latin at a young age. In preparation for attending Harvard University, Adams attended a school for improving his Latin skills. While posted in France, Adams became fluent in French. Thomas Jefferson spoke and read multiple languages and included French. After his death, a number of books and dictations and grammar manuals in various languages were found in Jefferson's library, suggesting he studied additional languages beyond those he spoke and wrote well. Among these were the books in Italian, Arabic, Irish, Welsh, and Dutch. Regarding the Spanish, Jefferson told John Quincy Adams that he had learned the language over the course of 19 days. 19 days? While sailing from the United States to France, he had borrowed a Spanish grammar and a copy of Don Quixote from a friend and read them on the voyage. Adams expressed skepticism, noting that Jefferson's tendency to tell large stories. So, so now it's to call motherfucker a liar. No, you didn't. The fuck you didn't. James Madison. James Madison began his studies of Latin America at age 12 and had mastered Greek and Latin by the time he entered College of New Jersey and Princeton. He pronounced many translations of Latin orientations of Grotius, whatever. He also studied Horace and Ovid. While in college, Madison learned to speak and read Hebrew. When he could have graduated, Madison remained at college for an additional year to study ethics and Hebrew in greater depth. Hebrew. Weird. Super weird. John Quincy Adams went to school in both France and the Netherlands, spoke French. I knew he spoke French. And conversational Dutch. Adams strove to improve his abilities in Dutch throughout his life, and at times he translated a page of Dutch Day to improve his mastery of language. Official documents that he translated were sent to the Secretary of State of the United States so that Adams' studies would serve his useful purpose as well. When his father appointed him United States Ambassador of Prussia, Adams dedicated himself to becoming proficient in German in order to have the tools to strengthen relations between the two countries. He improved. Wow, man. Our founding fathers, our OGs, they were fucking nuts. Like, I mean, very smart. Like, this is, you know what it is to fucking already have two languages and just learn another one without Rosetta Stone. You know, you have to fucking just do it the old way. William Henry Harrison, a Hampton Snyder College. William Henry Harrison spent considerable time learning Latin and favored reading about military history, ancient Rome, Julius Caesar from Latin histories, where there he also learned a small amount of French. John Tyler. All right, 20th century. I want to get to, those are the old, so we figured out all the old ones, new stuff. Theodore Roosevelt spoke clearly and quickly, German accent while speaking French. He read both German and French very well. Okay, so Roosevelt, German and French. Woodrow Wilson, German. Herbert Hoover, Latin. Franklin D. Roosevelt, French. Jimmy Carter, functional command of Spanish. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. Well, they did say, but it has never been grammatically perfect. Jimmy Carter's Spanish is terrible. All right? Jimmy Carter's Spanish was fucking horrendous. It's like if I were to try to speak Portuguese, I probably could learn Portuguese quickly. And only say that is because Portuguese is very close to Spanish. So a lot of the words are like every third word is the same in a sentence is the way I say. Like I understand every third word. Like when you speak Spanish, it's weird, and other people that speak a foreign language are bright type. But when you speak Spanish, it's weird. Like since it's Latin based, there's a lot of words that are the same. Like this is the way I say it. I speak Spanish, so I understand 1 out of every 3 words a Portuguese person says. That's how close it is. When it comes to Italian, though, like 1 out of 10 words I get. In French, like 1 out of 20. I understand because of Spanish, but it is weird. Like I could probably get by in Brazil, you know. I could speak enough, and a lot of people in Brazil speak Spanish and Portuguese. While a freshman at Georgetown University, Bill Clinton was required to choose a foreign language to study, and he chose German because he was impressed by the clarifying and precision of the language. He was able to hold a casual conversation in the language. Later, while giving a speech at Brandenburg Gate, he gave part of the speech in German, pledging to the 50,000 Germans gathered that the America sent in their Seils Jossen und für einmal. America stands with you side by side now and forever. George W. Bush speaks some Spanish. No, he doesn't, and has delivered speeches in the language terribly. His speeches in Spanish have had. See, now we got to do this. This is. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Trying to find.
Thank you all. Thank you for coming. Allow us to secure the status of a matter of deep Congress can hopeful future.
I was trying to see if I could find him speaking Spanish. Multilingual radio address. Here we go. It's a radio.
Buenos días. Un saludo muy especial a todas las personas celebrando el 5 de mayo.
Oh, God, this is bad.
Este día marca la victoria de los soldados mexicanos.
Oh, God.
En la batalla de Puebla.
Oh, God. Oh, God, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Sabemos que tenemos que proteger la integridad de nuestra frontera.
Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Sin embargo, comprendemos cómo esa frontera es vista desde el otro lado. Como la
oh, why did he so stupid? He was such a stupid man. What a neocon, too. You fucking perpetual war forever. What a dumb man he was.
Para conseguir mejores salarios.
Wow, that's bad. Jeb speaks better Spanish. I will say, please clap. Jeb, please clap. Bush does speak better Spanish for sure. Y las cosas de las personas. Oh my God, it sounds like you know those daytime TV lawyers that do bilingual commercials. Yo quiero ser tu abogado. I'm like, Jesus, dude. I'd rather you speak in English and have someone hire a Spanish person to do the commercial for you. It's so cringe. It's like that Family Guy, muchos hornos and accidente abogado. Ever see that video of a little girl saying words in Spanish like white people? No, I haven't. Still think 80% of George W. was an act. Nah, it wasn't. Nah. You want the real truth? By the way, in hindsight, and by the way, I was obviously, you know, there's some stuff that Bush that I like, but looking back, he was a neocon, dude. He was Bill Clinton too. It was the same policies. It was the same bullshit. You know, look, let's be honest. If 9/11 didn't fall in his lap, he wouldn't have gotten reelected. I don't think. Cuban is its own language. It is, but I mean, but so's Puerto Rican and so's Mexican. And when it comes to Spanish, like all Spanish people could talk to each other, but there's some things that go specifically to that group of people. Like Puerto Ricans do something that say things and say words that Cuban people wouldn't say, but it's mostly slang words, you know. Skittle Bulldog fell in his lap. Now, listen, man, look. I understand loose change. I don't really think Bush did 9/11, all right? I really don't. I really don't. However, with that being said, do I think there were some fishy things? Yeah, Tower 7 thing is fucking fishy. The plane over Pennsylvania, I think that was shot down. As a matter of fact, here's a story. And again, by the way, take this story with a grain of salt, okay? You take this story with a grain of salt because I don't know if it's true. This is hearsay, but I used to know somebody who worked for the FBI. Not an FBI agent, okay? But they did work for the FBI. And I remember talking to her, and we were talking about, by the way, this was 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, talking about 9/11, whatever. And she said something to the effect of like, yeah, I'm actually friends with the guy that had to shoot down the plane in Pennsylvania. He said it was one of the hardest things he ever had to do, but that she didn't think that it actually, you know, and again, this is, I 100% hearsay. I want to be clear. I'm not pretending to know this is for a fact. I am just saying with this person this person did work for the FBI. That is 100% verifiable, the person I spoke to. Now, that to me does sound more plausible. Not that I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, because if she's a woman, she should be completely lying. But I do think that a lot of things were weird. Do I think it was Bush? No, I really don't. Do I think it was other entities? Do I think it was a lot of people in the Middle East that funded this and planned this and wanted this to happen? Do I think that Saudi Arabia, who's one of our biggest allies, isn't the people that fuck it? Of course they funded it. They funded the dry run. I mean, I get it, you know, and it is weird that there was that messaging app that only certain people had, and then they got messages about not going to that part of town. I don't know, but I don't think it was. I really don't think it was Bush. And I've gone down this rabbit hole, so this isn't like me talking out of my ass. You know, I've seen everything. You know, I've seen all the points and counterpoints. You know, but it's. I don't know, man. There's still a lot of stuff about that's very shady, but I don't think it's the. I do think it fell in his lap. Here's what I think. Do I think that we had warnings about it? Absolutely, absolutely. I think that there was absolutely warnings about it. Do I think that those warnings were squashed and never sent up the chain of the command because of one reason or the other? I believe that. I could believe that. You know, and now you just have to figure out which points and counterpoints are based on facts. No, I listen. Trust me. I know. I've been down there, and honestly, I mean, I've seen a lot of. You know, let me give you some good ones to watch. If you want to know about some really good points for. If you want to counterbalance the whole, not counterbalance, but if you want to go against the whole, it was a controlled demolition, which it wasn't. It was a controlled demolition. I'd recommend watching Penn and Teller's bullshit episode. It's on Amazon Prime. All the seasons are up there on conspiracy theories because they had some really smart people explain why it was definitely a plane and why it was jet fuel and what it was made out of. I do believe those towers were hit by. You saw them get hit by a plane. I don't think it was a controlled demolition. I really don't. But there's a lot of really. The explanation for Tower 7 is very flimsy to me. Again, I'm not going to go crazy or anything, but you got to admit Tower 7 is it's very flimsy. Like that's the one that's, I don't know, you know. So I would say that I wouldn't put it past certain people in the government in the chaos to take advantage of the chaos and you know, it's, you know what it's like. This is the way I see it. Like Tower 7, like, you know, there's the rumors that there was classified info there, blah 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 blah. But this is the way I see it. So, you know how some people, and I've never done this because I've been lucky. I've never had my house broken into, because we live in Florida. Everyone's afraid of getting killed. But like you go on vacation, like some people go on vacation and they get home, right? And they get home after a long vacation and they go, oh man, someone broke into our house. And, you know, they break into their house and they steal their TV and they steal their Xbox, but they don't steal their computer and they don't steal, you know, they don't steal their computer and they only steal 2 TVs. They don't steal all 3 that are in the house. Well, you had someone broke into your house. It's a terrible feeling, someone being in your home, but you're going to claim it on insurance anyway. So what people have done historically, it's illegal, obviously, but what people have done historically is when they call they call the police look and they say, oh, blah, blah, blah. Then when they file their insurance claim, they go, oh no, they stole all 3 TVs. And the TV I had wasn't a Vizio, it was a Samsung. And you know, then you make up all these, you use the chaos to your advantage. That's the way I look at it. And I know, once again, me just speaking out of the stuff I've seen. I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but that's the way I see it. I see it as taking advantage of the chaos, you know, taking advantage of the chaos, like an insurance thing, like an insurance scam. You know, you have a car and you have a scratch in the front bumper. It's really bad. You get into an accident. The accident fucks up the left side of your car, but your right side has a scratch. You claim the right side on the insurance thing. Yeah, sure, it didn't happen in the accident, but fuck it, right? So Cohen is testifying. Oh boy. Well, let's see. Hold on.
For the past 2 years, I have been smeared as a rat by the President of the United States. The truth is much different. And let me take a brief moment to introduce myself. My name is Michael Dean Cohen, and I am a blessed husband of 24 years and a father to an incredible daughter. And
by the way, none of this is going to stick to Trump because he's a liar and he was just disbarred. So this is, I'm going to already predict right now, this is not going to stick to him at all.
As my father said countless times throughout my childhood, you, my wife, and you, my children, are the air that I breathe. So to my Laura, and to my Sammy, and to my Jake, there's nothing I wouldn't do to protect you.
Including lie to Congress.
Always tried to live a life of
including lie to Congress.
Loyalty, friendship, generosity, and compassion. It's qualities my parents ingrained in my siblings and me since childhood. My father survived the Holocaust.
Oh, there it is! There it is, folks! 1 minute in! 1 minute in! 1 minute in, here's your race card. Oh, you faggot.
The compassion and selfless acts of others. He was helped by many who put themselves in harm's way to do what they knew was right. And that is why my first instinct has always been to help those in need. And Mom and Dad, I am sorry I let you down. As the many people that know me best would say, I am the person that they call at 3 a.m. if they needed help.
Yeah, for hush money. You're a lawyer.
I pled guilty in federal court to felonies for the benefit of, at the direction of, and in coordination with individual number 1.
Trump.
And for the record, individual number 1 is President Donald J. Trump.
Painful. This is, guys, I'm sorry. We're going to keep playing it, but hold on.
Sorry. To admit.
Sorry.
That many times I ignored my conscience and acted loyal to a man when I should not have. Sitting here today, it seems unbelievable that I was so mesmerized by Donald Trump that I was willing to do things for him that I knew were absolutely wrong. For that reason, I have come here to apologize to my family, to my government, and to the American people. Accordingly, let me now tell you about Mr. Trump. I got to know him very well, working very closely with him for more than 10 years.
None of this is going to stick. This is such a waste of time. None of this is going to stick.
When he became president. When I first met Mr. Trump, he was a successful entrepreneur.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Real estate giant.
You have no proof. This is hearsay. This is nothing. And you're a known liar. You're a known liar. And can I tell you this? I don't like Mueller, right? I don't like Mueller. But at least Mueller waited to release the thing while Trump was in Vietnam trying to denuclearize it. These fucking Democrats called this testimony at the same time as Trump is trying to denuclearize. They are un-American garbage.
First, I worked mostly on real estate developments and other business transactions. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Trump brought me...
You think anyone's going to believe this huckster? Like, I know now that there's going to be all the left and the HuffPost. Cohen said this. Dude, you motherfuckers were calling Cohen a liar in articles. You were calling him a liar and a piece of shit for 2 years. And now he's the truth teller? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. This is not going to stick to Trump. This doesn't mean anything. Nobody believes you.
...of himself. He is capable of behaving kindly, but he is not kind. He is capable of committing acts of generosity, but he's not.
Yeah, I know it's a stupid QAnon thing because that's the one that I found live first. I'll grab another one. You're right. This is gay.
Donald Trump is a man who ran for office to make his brand great, not to make our country great.
Excuse me.
No desire.
Excuse me.
Or intent.
Excuse me. That is 100%. You see what I mean? This isn't a testimony about any valid information. That is 100% your opinion. Your opinion, you piece of shit.
Only to market himself and to build his wealth and power. Mr. Trump would often say, this campaign was going to be the greatest infomercial in political history. He never expected to win the primary. He never expected to win the general election. The campaign, for him, was always a marketing opportunity. I knew early on in my work for Mr. Trump that he would direct me to lie to further his business interests.
This is 100% nonsense. He has nothing. He has nothing. This is being set up the week before. That way next week, when the Mueller thing drops, they're trying to impeach him, and we get it. You don't have the votes, by the way. You could try to impeach him if you want, but you don't have the votes. And nothing in that Mueller thing is going to make it's 2/3 of the House. You need 2/3 of the House. No way 2/3 of the House is vote. You're going to run an impeachment process, but nothing's going to happen. You have a liar. This guy is already flawed to begin with. He is a felon now. You're having a felon testify. This is the worst character witness you could have, you stupid fucking morons. This is worse than the bitch. This is worse than the bitch to try to go after Kavanaugh. You want to know the difference between them? That Kavanaugh bitch is a liar, but at least they saw each other once. You know? This is all fucking this is 100% political play and lies. 100%.
There would be a massive dump of emails that would damage Hillary Clinton's campaign. Mr. Trump responded by stating to the effect, wouldn't that be great?
Okay. Yeah, good.
Mr. Trump is a racist.
What?
The country has seen Mr. Trump court white supremacists.
Look at this. These are opinions.
You have heard him call poorer countries shitholes.
These are opinions.
His private.
What?
In private, he is even worse.
What?
He once asked me if I could name a country run by a black person that wasn't a shithole. When Barack Obama was president of the United States. And while we were once driving through a struggling neighborhood in
Quick digging. You're making me like Trump more.
That only black people could live that way.
Well, is he wrong?
And he told me that black people would never vote for him because they were too stupid.
This is out of a joke book.
Work for him.
This is out of a joke book.
Mr. Trump.
Nobody believes this, right?
As previously stated, I am giving to the committee today 3 years of Mr. Trump's personal financial statements from 2011, 2012, and 2013.
Which is illegal.
Which he gave to Deutsche Bank to inquire about a loan to buy the Buffalo Bills and to Forbes.
So this is illegal. You're giving somebody's private financial information.
1B and 1C to my testimony.
Do you know how illegal this is?
My experience.
You know how illegal this is?
Trump inflated his total assets when it served his purposes, such as trying to be listed amongst the wealthiest people in Forbes.
What does that matter? So what?
His real estate taxes. I'm sharing with you 2 newspaper articles, side by side, that are examples of Mr. Trump inflating and deflating his assets, as I said, to suit his financial interests.
Look at this. You would think that if he had anything, see, this is the point. I'm sorry if you want to hear this without me talking over it, go somewhere else because I'm doing this. You understand how little that he has on him? That look, he says, I've heard Trump being racist, but he never says, and I'm presenting an exhibit of Trump being racist. Here's an audio recording of Trump being racist. Or Trump directed me to do this to WikiLeaks, but here's an email of Trump telling me to do it. But the only thing that he has an exhibit on is Trump inflating his assets? So what? Who cares? Yeah, Trump's egotistical. Do you see what I mean? This is why it's a nothing burger. This is a great tactic, right? When you're trying to take somebody down. This tactic is actually very smart. And it wasn't him that did it. It was some Democrats that did it. The tactic is do lie, something you could verify. Now watch. Now you're going to get 2 more lies after this. Watch.
Himself. And please see Exhibit 3B to my testimony. And it should come as no surprise that one of my more...
Thank you.
Riddle me this, Royce. Will Big Don start playing after this donation goes through?
Oh, no.
Let's find out.
Oh, no.
That were owed money for their services and told them that no payment or a reduced payment would be coming.
It didn't.
When I asked Mr. Trump, or when I told Mr. Trump of my success, he actually reveled in it. And yet, I continued to work for him. Mr. Trump is a con man.
You're the con man.
Adult film star with whom he had an affair, and to lie about it to his wife, which I did. And lying to the First Lady is one of my biggest regrets because she is a kind, good person.
Look at this. Nothing. He has nothing, folks. The only evidence that he presented was a document of him, a document of Trump inflating his assets. That's all. By the way, everyone, please pay attention to this. Pay attention to what they're trying to do. I'm a big fan of magic. Like I've always been. I mean like close-up magic. This is out of the close-up magic rule book. Hey, look at this over here, and they're telling you something over there. That's what he's doing. This is close-up magic.
My own personal funds from a home equity line of credit to avoid any money being traced back to him that could negatively impact his campaign.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doesn't prove anything. That doesn't prove anything. You did that. That's your word. But so what? That doesn't prove anything.
Or how would it impact me, my family, or the public? And I am going to jail in part because of my decision to help Mr. Trump hide that payment from the American people.
No, you got a fucking sweet deal and reduced time to do this, you fucking liar. You're a lawyer and you know exactly what you do. You were a lawyer, excuse me.
I am providing a copy of a $35,000 check that President Trump personally signed from his personal bank account on August 1st of 2017. When he was president of the United States, pursuant to the cover-up, which was the basis of my guilty plea to reimburse me, the word used by Mr. Trump's TV lawyer for the illegal hush money I paid on his behalf. This 35 check was one of 11 check installments.
That's none of this is illegal. This is not illegal. None of this is illegal.
Other checks to reimburse me for the hush money payments were signed by Donald Trump Jr. and Alan Weisselberg. And see for example 5B. The President of the United States.
So Trump is guilty of the crime of being honest. Exactly.
Personal check for the payment of hush money as part of a criminal scheme to violate campaign finance laws.
No, that's not violating finance campaign laws.
Directed by Mr. Trump in the pleadings in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. So picture this scene.
Stop popping your peas, stupid.
In February of 2017, 1 month into his presidency, I'm visiting President Trump in the Oval Office for the first time. And it's truly awe-inspiring.
Oh, everybody. Whoa, here comes the story. By the way, a woman wrote this for him.
And he says to me something to the effect of, don't worry, Michael. Your January and February reimbursement checks are coming.
He says something to the effect of, listen to the language.
For that to get through the White House system. As he promised, I received the first check for the reimbursement of $70,000 not long thereafter.
He's allowed to do this. By the way, he is 100% allowed to do what he did. This violates nothing. This does nothing. He's allowed to do this. They're trying to set this up. They're trying to set this up for the Mueller thing when it comes out. They're really going to stick. And guess what? It's not going to work.
I'm giving the committee today copies of a letter I sent at Mr. Trump's direction threatening these schools with civil and criminal actions if Mr. Trump's grades or SAT scores were ever disclosed without his permission.
Yes. Good. You're right. They shouldn't disclose his personal education stuff without his... Yes, he's allowed to do this!
Trump, in 2011, had strongly criticized President Obama for not releasing his grades.
Look at this. This isn't a testimony to Congress. This is a hit piece. You see what this is, guys? This isn't testimony of anything. So far, I haven't seen him break the law in any way. If I'm wrong, check me in the chat. Check me in the chat if I'm wrong. And also, he can threaten legal action to a school not to release it. He could do that if he wants to. None of this is a reason this man shouldn't be the president. You get that, right? You fucking lawyer?
Mine. He showed me what he claimed was a $10 million IRS tax refund.
Exactly. All they got is Trump being a hypocrite. That's it.
How stupid the government was for giving someone like him that much money back. During the campaign, Mr. Trump said that he did not consider Vietnam veteran and prisoner of war Senator John McCain to be a hero.
But what I'm sorry. Look, I want to keep playing this, but is he just going to read old HuffPo articles now? Is that what he's going to do? He's just going to sit here and he's going to read old Huffington Post articles? Is that what you're going to do, Cohen? Is that what you're going to do?
But when I asked for medical records, he gave me none and said that there was no surgery. He told me not to answer the specific questions by reporters, but rather offer simply the fact that he received a medical deferment.
Yes, I know. And he has the right to do that. Again, I haven't seen anything that would take him down. Violating campaign finance laws. Nothing. 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 He's done nothing yet. Again, he's a liar. So you have to take everything he says, unless he has proof, some sort of actual proof, with a grain of salt.
That Mr. Trump or his campaign.
How can the lawyer disclose any of this information? There's supposed to be client confidentiality with a lawyer, but now he's been disbarred. So he's not a lawyer anymore. Cohen's going to serve 1 year in prison, maybe, in a nice federal prison, because he probably also got that deal. Once he gets out of prison, a federal prison, he's going to write a book, and they're going to give him tens of millions of dollars to write that book. That's what you're seeing here. This guy is seeing here, and he's doing, and he's setting up for that. That's what's going to happen. Watch.
In a room with Mr. Trump, probably in early June of 2016, when something peculiar happened.
Oh, here we go. Another lie.
Don Trump Jr. came into the room and walked behind his father's desk, which in and of itself was unusual. People didn't just walk behind Mr. Trump's desk.
It's his kid.
And I recall Don Jr. leaning over to his father and speaking in a low voice, which I could clearly hear.
Liar.
And saying, the meeting is all set. And I remember Mr. Trump saying, okay, good, let me know. What struck me as I looked back and thought about the exchange.
Look at this. Look at guys. This is all hearsay. This is all hearsay. And then he walked in, smoke in his eyes, and the wind blew through his hair. What is this?
With his father. I also knew that nothing went on in Trump world, especially the campaign, without Mr. Trump's knowledge and approval.
Hearsay. All hearsay. And you want to know something, Cohen? You ain't got nothing on them. And you want to know something else? Donald Trump Jr. will fucking go to jail for his dad. You get that, stupid?
Behind his dad's desk that day. And that Mr. Trump knew that was the meeting Don Jr. was talking about when he said, that's good, let me know.
There's no way. Guys, this is a lawyer lying. He's already admitting to he just admitted in his testimony to lying before, so now he's also lying. That's it. This would be, think about this. If this was a murder case and you needed a credible witness, nobody would ever call this man, ever call him to the stand. How could you? He is flawed, and he's known to lie in front of people all the time.
Sorry for my lies and for lying to Congress and to our nation. I am sorry for actively working to hide from you the truth.
Like you're doing now, Cohen. You're doing now, Cohen.
Those who question my motives for being here today, I understand. I have lied, but I am not a liar.
What? Sorry. Did you hear that line? Did you hear that line? Did you hear that line? I have lied, but I'm not a liar. The definition of liar. Noun. A person who tells lies. I have lied, but I'm not a liar. I'm going to read it again. Liar. Liar.
Liar.
Liar.
Liar.
A person who tells lies.
Liar.
A person who tells lies.
Liar.
A person who tells lies.
Liar.
Mr. Trump posted, attacking me and my family. And only someone burying his head in the sand would not recognize them for what they are. It's encouragement to someone to do harm to me and my family.
Yeah, poor Sullivan. I have raped, but I'm not a rapist.
Engage in vicious, false attacks on my family.
I have killed somebody, but I'm not a murderer.
Same. And I hope this committee and all members of...
I have Jewed, but I'm not a Jewy Jew.
make it clear that as a nation, we should not tolerate attempts to intimidate witnesses before Congress.
Liar.
Attacks on family
Liar.
are bounds and not acceptable.
Liar.
And I wish to especially thank Speaker Pelosi for
Liar.
her statements.
Liar.
It's Exhibit 9.
Liar.
To protect this institution and me.
Liar.
And the chairman of the House
Liar.
Permanent Select Committee
Liar.
on Intelligence.
Liar.
Adam Schiff. And you, Chairman Cummings, for likewise defending the institution and my family.
I've also got soul, but I am not a soldier.
The many Republicans who have admonished the president as well. I am not a perfect man. I have done things I am not proud of, and I will live with the consequences of my actions for the rest of my life.
And a $10 million book deal.
Today, I get to decide the example that I set for my children and how I attempt to change how history will remember me. I may not be able to change the past, but I can do right by the American people here today. And I thank you for your attention, and I'm happy to answer these questions.
Liar.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cohen.
Liar.
I recognize
Liar.
myself. Mr. Cohen, before I start, I want to make sure you really understand something. You have admitted lying to Congress, to this very body, and now you're going to prison for it. Do you, Mr. Cohen, recognize the gravity of your offenses? You are a lawyer, right?
I'd buy that for $1.
I did try to sink the USS Liberty, but I'm not a traitor.
Exactly. Look, this is the perfect example. You've already admitted to lying to Congress. So here's the thing. Why not lie again? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Why not lie again? He's already lied. This is a fucking dog and pony show. This is a fucking dog and pony show.
And his 2017 financial disclosure form said he never owed money to reimburse you for those payments. Liar! Yet, in your testimony, Mr. Cohen, you said that you met with the president in the Oval Office in February of 2017 and discussed his plans to reimburse you for money you paid.
Hey, open your mouth when you talk, Elijah Cummings. Open your fucking mouth, all right? No one wants to hear you talk over your fat lips and dentures, you piece of shit.
Accurate. And was that in the Oval Office?
The statement is accurate. The discussions regarding the reimbursement occurred
I'd buy that for $1.
Thanks for the show. Good to catch you live. The attorney-client privilege has to be one of the worst things you can break.
Absolutely, absolutely, but doesn't matter. He's going to jail. He's already been disbarred, so there's nothing more they could do to him. Like they've already done the worst you could do to somebody, breaking attorney-client privileges. That's all you could do. The problem is you're having an admitted liar testifying to Congress who's already lied to Congress, so he will lie again. That's the problem. The moment you lie, you lose what's called credibility. You have no credibility anymore in the eyes of anybody that has a brain. Now, I know HuffPo and BuzzFeed and Slate and Faggot University and fucking cocksucker.com and, you know, slutswithbutts.org is going to all run their articles and they're all going to go, oh, Cohen said this, it doesn't matter what he said. He's a liar. I have lied, but I'm not a liar right there. That should do him in. I have lied, but I'm not a liar. Still could bring state charges, so I think he's being blackmailed. They're not going to bring... I promise you they're not bringing state charges against him. You want to know why they're not going to bring state charges against him, Jack? Because he's in New York City, and New York City hates Trump. Nobody will prosecute that. Nobody will direct them to go after him. I'm telling you they're not. because they would have to go after him in New York, and they're not going to go after him in New York. This isn't a small-town Montana lawyer. They will not go after him in New York. It's not going to happen. It won't happen.
This, from the Trump Trust that holds the president businesses, can you tell me who signed this check?
I believe that the top signature is Donald Trump.
Did you not see? Guys, seriously, pay attention to this, please. He was disbarred yesterday. He was disbarred yesterday. The day before he testified in front of Congress. He was officially disbarred yesterday. The reason that happened, the reason that he was disbarred yesterday was so that there would be no attorney-client privileges to break while doing this, because then you would have all Congress directing somebody to break attorney-client privilege. He was disbarred yesterday before this happened. This is the biggest, it's such a fucking obvious setup. But Maureen goes, privilege still holds. It does. No, it doesn't, though, Maureen. But what are you going to do to him? You've already done the worst you can to him. What else can you do to him?
About that?
Mr. Weisselberg, for sure.
Weisselberg. Wow, Mr. Weisselberg.
Prior to the election, and Don Jr. would have cursory information.
Now, here's another one. This one appears to be signed by Donald Trump himself. Is that his signature?
All right, well, I'm not going to hear the whole thing. I am very sorry. I've made my point. Now they're going to do. There's no new information is going to come out. Now they're just going to have everybody grandstanding. You're going to have everybody grandstanding and everybody popping up and making speeches now. So there's no point in even continuing with that at this point, right? Like that's the best I could do. Sorry. But we got the important stuff out of the way, his opening testimony. Everything else was just going to build on that. And they're going to try to, just use this as a spectacle to make a statement. There's got to be more to this besides him saving whatever face he has left in a probable book deal. Oh yeah, no, there'll be there's going to be Republicans on the panel too. I'm absolutely sure, of course.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you, Auto Shed. I appreciate it, man. Auto Shed with a $3 donation. There are too many Bergs surrounding this. Exactly. It's so blatant. It's so out in the open what they're doing. And none of this is going to stick.
I'd buy that for $1.
I like grabbing man asses, but I'm not a homosexual.
Liar!
Thank you, Joey Gibson. All right. Oh boy. Oh wow. Oh, chat is disabled. Okay. I found some tarot card reader with 490, but her chat was disabled. So. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. This one charges.
I did mention that they were going to do events and things like that they were going to get paid for to just show their face and rack up some money. I feel they're looking at that too, how to earn their own money. And I feel it's going to be about speeches, about.
I got to take my anger on somebody. Sorry, guys.
That they're going to get.
So,
I feel they're going to get paid for just for being there. I also get Arabs and people like that who want to invite them, but they would have to pay for all of. If they get invited, they would have to pay for the security. They would have to pay for the flights and all of that. Yeah, the diplomatic status, and and they would have to get paid. The countries would have to pay for that.
All right, what are we doing? What are we starting with?
Okay.
Liar. Just call her a liar.
Everybody.
Let's take our liar out on her. Liar! Exclamation point. Ready?
So you've just arrived here.
Hit
I'm
it.
actually ending the show shortly. So, but anyway, thank you for actually coming here. Hi. So if you've actually missed this show, you can also go back to playback, put your comments in the comments section. Please do that. Okay, share. This is what this is about. It's a community. It's about sharing your comments and all of that. Okay, and
she's panicking. She's panicking.
Actually,
she's panicking.
I think we've got some.
She's panicking.
We've got some people in here, haven't we, that are being a bit stupid.
She's panicking.
Okay, so
she's panicking.
I just want to say thank you, all these trolls again. Yeah, why? Not said anything about anybody here. Actually, I've said some nice things about Meghan, so I have no idea why.
I don't know who Meghan. I don't know who Meghan is.
Isn't that a joke, guys? Look at that. Where have all those trolls come from? Where have all those trolls come from?
Where have all the trolls come from? Yippee-yay!
You know, get off my show, you stupid trolls.
Oh boy.
Okay. I've
just
no
I'm just going liar. I'm going to keep liar. I need that out of my system.
And you come on here and you bombard me
here it goes.
with liar, liar, liar. How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you, ma'am? How dare you, ma'am?
Okay. So anyway, guys, these people haven't even watched the show. They've just come at the end saying liar, liar, and all I've done is protect those two, you know, talk about the royal family. How dare they?
Liar.
Meghan sent you.
Liar.
Really. Meghan sent you. Well,
liar.
I've been sticking up for Meghan Markle
Meghan
on here, and I've said nice things about Meghan.
She thinks that Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle sent us. Yes, say Meghan Markle sent us.
Are you calling me a liar?
Thanks, Mr. Cohen. Very cool.
Meghan Markle's trying to do her best in the royal family. Is that what you're trying to say now?
Nice.
You're ridiculous. You should watch the show.
Meghan Markle sent us.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I am going to go. Thank you for joining me. And obviously, they don't understand what I'm doing here at all, do they?
Meghan sent us. You're a liar.
Absolute joke.
Owen Benjamin's an American alt-right comic. He sent us.
If Meghan Markle sent you, she's actually you know, if she sent you, as you just said there, then if Meghan Markle sent you, I have actually stuck up for Meghan Markle on this show.
She really thinks.
You're calling me a liar, then, aren't you? What
really thinks that Meghan Markle sent us to your shitty tarot card reading show.
So calling this a day now. I've been on a long time. Thank you for being here, and I will thank you for your.
Meghan said to shut it down. Meghan's too dignified. They're not real people. Is Anthony Cumia in there?
I've said that Meghan is doing a good job. I've said that Meghan has done a really good job, and she looked regal. What am I lying about?
Tweeted.
What am I lying about?
Link.
Don't be ridiculous.
Said you lied. Just say Meghan tweeted the link.
Okay.
Say Meghan tweeted this link.
Lots of love, everyone.
Say Meghan tweeted the link.
Me.
Come on, maybe she'll read it.
And obviously,
say Meghan tweeted it. Quick, before she goes.
You don't understand non-bias. So get off my channel.
You may say Meghan tweeted it.
Sorry, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for an evening show and for non-biased content, okay? And, you know,
MGHAN
in this country, or free speech in any country, well, that's a very
Did you know your pants are on fire?
Okay, and that is against the law to stop people from having free speech.
Who's stopping you? No one's stopping you.
Okay, sending you lots of love, my lovely followers, and bye for now. Bye-bye.
needed that, man. I was so angry at the fucking Cohen thing. I kind of needed that. Tell Meghan I stuck up for her. She really thinks that Meghan Markle. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Woof. All right. Water signs, eh?
Somebody actually like plays on that. Somebody gives you adverse advice. They don't want to. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Somebody's very petty. It's all about them. I'm getting somebody that's keeping you stagnant because it works for them.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody does not want to lose you. Or somebody does not want to see you go on the right path that's for you. Somebody does not want to see. Somebody does not want to see.
And don't be Spurg racist either, please. All right, let's be funny. Let's be funny. All right, thank you.
Yeah, somebody don't want to see you winning because it's like there's two paths here. Your path and theirs. You want to take your own path. You want to do what's best for you. But this person like gives you bad advice, or they tell you it can't be done, or they doubt you, or they make you think they can't deserve this or something like that. Okay, what's the Knight of Pentacles?
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah, somebody feels lost without you. Yeah, the Three of Swords, the World card. Yeah, someone's like, man, that's over.
Shuffle,
with.
shuffle,
it's not
shuffle.
Work out. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm getting two. Somebody has a broken heart.
Here we
somebody
go.
Still stuck on you. Somebody still misses you. All right, this could be somebody that you were with and they are your friends. But I'm getting to this person secretly likes you. They have secret feelings for you. And it could be someone that you actually want to marry. You want to be with this person here, but you're still friends with your ex, and that ex gives you bad advice about the new person because they still miss you. They still want you. All right, and it causes you to kind of stop. You stop in your tracks.
New dealer,
this person
please.
has some type of influence over you. They have enough influence.
Come on.
It could be a mother.
Woke
astrology.
This is woke astrology.
Don't get married.
Astro
don't be
Queen.
with that person. Don't communicate with them. And it keeps you
a
stagnant.
vampire?
It keeps you in a state of confusion. It keeps you in a state of indecision. Okay, I'm getting it's a lot too. It's an abundance. Okay, what's the Nine of Pentacles?
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Like somebody is really
shuffle, shuffle. Come on, read. Come on, read.
In abundance. Okay, it's coming out. Okay, what's the Nine of Pentacles? We have the King of Pentacles, but I'm getting, whatever this is, do not listen to this person.
Do you read palms? I need hand jobs.
You're going to be
read your chat. Come on.
Person. I'm getting you guys are going to make a lot of money together. I'm getting two. You could be dealing with someone who is a witch, and they have seen you with this person in their dreams.
Who is a witch?
So this could be a mother or
so it's a female Owen, some wizard or witch.
They have already seen you with this person. They have already seen you with
Come
this
on.
person, successful with this person. There's a child here as well. There's a child coming out of this union.
I doubt
Somebody already knows about this. Somebody knows your destiny.
Come on, you can read the chat
from that. So somebody could be doing work on you to keep you stagnant or to keep you from this person. If you are into that, if you're into root work, go follow Chevy Witch go subscribe to his channel. He's all into root work.
Do you collect Pokemon as well?
He is a real live witch practitioner. He's a
witch
real witch
practitioner.
Okay? So if you need healing from this, but I'm getting someone is doing magic on you to keep you stagnant because you're supposed to
somebody is doing magic on you to keep you stagnant.
It's not going to work out. They're going to break your heart, but no. I'm getting here. It's gonna work out beautifully. I'm getting here a baby as well, coming from this union. It's going to be very abundant.
I'm gonna give another second just to read the chat. I'm gonna go somewhere else. This is not. I'm not gonna wait for. I'm not gonna. I can't. She's taking too long to read the chat. Maybe we'll go back. Taking way too long. Faith Lane special guest. Bless your lane home. Is there a curse on your land?
It's almost like God is giving you a second chance, and he's giving you revelation. And
all right, hold on. Let me see who she is. Is there a curse on your land or home bringing back your blessing? Just interview with Jeanette Stouse of gloriouscreations.net on Wednesday, February 27th, 11 a.m. Eastern. We will have a special teaching Q&A on YouTube broadcast, Faith Lane, live with a mirror folding of Jeanette's faith from God's hands to your land's blessing and redeem your home. The book teaches you how to cleanse your land and property from any past curses and demonic assignment. All right, well then, yes, that we have
Consecutive congregations, the United States.
She's talking about taking curses
away. We even
away.
have like Confederate graves here, from, so we got Revolutionary War, we got the Confederate War, we've got first settlers that came here, you know, treaties with the Native Americans. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh,
This is going to be a good interview.
Is so old. And I think, wow, how far does this go back?
Frozen pandas in there.
Think
Here we
about
go.
all
Here we
the
go.
things that could have happened and why
Good
there
morning.
might be issues happening on your land, in the region, in the area. And the Lord actually showed me in a dream one night about
Astro Woken sent me here. Fucking calcula blaming the other tarot. Let's start a turf war with the tarot people.
And we had found out that there used to be a sawmill here at where our house is and our property, and it used to be all one bigger parcel. So Mike and I,
are you a good witch?
We love to do research on history, so we looked up the old plans of the house, the original, you know, and we found out that the property was all connected.
I gotta see if she's reading the chat. See, she might not be reading the chat.
You know, so it was.
I will say her setup is better than most people's. I'll give her that.
We were just like, wow, this is so
I will
cool.
say that.
We were learning about it. Then my husband had a dream about angry men being on the property.
Oh, Rich Voss.
They were like shaking their
Thank
fists.
you for the Rich. I almost forgot. Thank you, Danny. Saying we got to plug Voss's bit. Of course.
Some of our neighbors
we got to plug Voss, guys. Don't forget to plug Voss.
After that dream, and we're like,
very important that we plug Voss.
Men on that land, you know, because God started showing us in a dream. This is before I got your book
there you
and
go.
everything, and I started really understanding. And so when I saw your book,
what did you send me?
I'm like, wow, there must be something on this land, you know, because Mike and I have prayed over it, but we never, you know, did.
Oh boy, I think we have a phone. We have a phone. We have a call in one, guys. Hold on, guys. Sorry, we might have a call in one. The big crew called me 5 a.m. this morning. Oh boy. Oh boy, taking calls. Oh boy, we're taking calls. We're taking calls here, folks. Hold on. Hold on. I got to open up my Skype. Is she retarded? She looks retarded. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on. Skype's opening. Give me a sec. Well, let's see what she's all about before I call. Are you on special needs?
What?
Don't be crazy yet. Let me call first. I want to be able to call.
Crazy, shorty.
These motherfuckers crazy, shorty. Oh boy. Oh. I gotta call in. Hold on. Use dial pad. Give me a second. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Calling.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? I'm on YouTube and I saw you. You were. Hi, can you hear me? Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am. I'm gonna have to call again. Here we go. Let me make sure my settings are set, but I think my settings are fine. Settings. Audio. Check. Yeah, my microphone's fine, so it's something on her. And I'm trying again, guys. Don't worry, I'm going to try again. No, I'm good. Here we go. Oh, come on. Did she walk away? Come on. Pick up.
The Text Now subscriber you were trying to...
Oh, look, by the way, this is the phone number if you guys want to call. Let me try one more time, and then I'll let you guys try. I don't know if she's picking up because Skype makes it private. She's mad at Owen?
The Text Now subscriber.
Text Now subscriber. Let's see what she's saying.
It was only like 30 of us up in here. And then everything was cool. And then it got hiked up to 60-something. And everybody just came in here on some other shit.
I'm gonna try calling from my phone.
Came to check it out.
Because I don't care. She can have my number. Or at least my Google Voice number.
Who's that, Donna?
The Text Now subscriber you were trying to reach is not available.
God damn it. Well, look, I think now she's not taking it. I told you guys to relax. Now we got to do it in the chat. Fine. What? Look at her. She's not happy. She is not happy. Her kid's probably starving. 444. We'll do the.
Hey, Lo, this shit crazy.
This shit crazy, dog. 444. 444 up in this.
I don't know you, bitch. Hold the fuck up, man. Hold up, yo. I'm gonna have to click y'all up on this shit. Wait a minute. This shit going so motherfucking fast,
Oh
yo.
my God, this is a real voice.
Hold the fuck up. Yo, these niggas is fucking crazy, my nigga. Yo, I can't even, yo, wait a minute, yo. I can't even catch.
Make me a mod. Oh, someone going for the mod. Someone going for the mod.
You niggas are sad ass
Whoa!
people.
Whoa!
I don't know you people. I don't know you
Tell her
people.
don't say the N-word. Tell her don't
like,
say the
y'all
N-word.
sad as shit.
Don't say the N-word. That's racist.
Like, man.
Don't say the N-word. Everyone, don't say the N-word.
This shit is crazy.
Just everybody. Tell her don't say the N-word.
Yes, it is, booty. It's going so damn fast. Oh, my God.
Don't say the N-word.
This shit is going so fucking fast.
Don't say the N-word. Snoop Dogg sent us Trump 2020. All right, now you're just sending mixed messages. Guys, you're just sending mixed messages now. Astro Queen sent us. I love the Concord like he's playing Astro Queen. No N-words, please. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant. Oh, fuck. Stupid troll. Where's China and gossip? Only Owen Benjamin can say the N-word. Dude, she's not even talking now. She's not even talking now. The Monsters in the Morning sent us.
Yo, this shit is fucking ridiculous, yo. Hey, you bitch, just help me real quick, yo. I'm trying to catch y'all, so... Oh, shit, yo. This shit is fucking crazy.
Why don't you go take care of your kid?
Oh, my God. This shit is fucking crazy.
Amazing.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all gotta just help me out real quick. Hey, yo. Yo, Lo, this shit is fucking crazy, yo.
I'm not mad at her. She's taking it really well. If she takes it well.
Yo, I can't even catch y'all fast enough, Lo.
All right, you know what? You know what, though?
Can y'all please help me, Lo? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo,
True
this
Freeman
shit crazy. Yo, this shit crazy.
I'll help. Legal Latino. I'll help. Put everyone you know as a mod. Oh, boy. Why is your kid crying? You know what? Let's back out. She's fine. Like, I can't. Again, we have to have some sort of moral code, and to be honest with you, she's really good. She didn't freak out or scream at anybody, and she's not charging for terror or anything. So let's just leave her alone. Leave her alone. Yeah, she's going to be talking about this the next couple of days. You're right. Absolutely. Let's see here. What is this? Nick's podcast. What? With a call-in number?
His Dale ticket is here to stay.
Oh, no. They have a call-in number?
Oh, no. Nicholas Gonzalez says burners was the ish. Nicholas definitely had a couple.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Nicholas
boy.
had a couple burners.
Here you go. There's the phone number, folks.
Sneaking them into school when you shouldn't have had them.
They're talking basketball.
Tony from Wash Heights joins us. Tony, did you have any burner phones when you was coming up in the game? Did you have any burners?
Nah, man, no burner phones here, man. But I do remember those Nextels, though.
Those Nextel
Here we go.
chirps. Oh, man. Kids these days will
Post-game
never know what that
live.
chirp was about, man.
They're going to bring it back. Watch. This is going to be Nextel.
All right. There's the phone number.
Yeah, man. The rugged joints. Remember the rugged joints? The yellow joints with the ridges in it? Yeah, man.
There you go.
Anyway, Tony, you're closing us out tonight, man. What you think about tonight?
The game was great. Glad we won. When we picked sixth in the draft, remember this week. Back-to-back wins. Can't wait for that. But just real quick, I know it's 12 o'clock. You guys are probably going to close the show out.
Yeah.
Just wanted to talk real quick on Frank, just real fast. He was drafted to be Derek Fisher, not Kyrie Irving. He was drafted to fit the triangle. He wasn't drafted to play this freestyle offense that Fizz runs. So it's like, what more can you expect from the guy? He's a system player. He's not supposed to be this like one-on-one ankle breaker type of dude, which the guys that we have are better at doing that than him. So of course he's not going to shine when you compare him to the guys that we have and the system that we're running right now, and especially that he's so young. But that's just my quick point on Frank. You know, he was drafted by a different regime.
Blog Talk Radio. Your show has not yet started. Please call back within 15 minutes of show time.
What?
Thank you. Thank you for using.
That was bullshit. But I did call the...
Yeah.
Right on the head. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea, Jay.
Why don't we write Trump is GOAT?
What's going to happen? You know,
Trump
time
is
will tell what the
GOAT.
organization
Trump is GOAT.
About one Frank Ntilikina.
Trump is
but
GOAT,
he has
folks.
To come out and prove it, though, man. Number one, he's got to get healthy. Number two, he's got to practice better, you know, and show improve in practice. And right now, he's got a mountain to climb. He's got to find his spot, man.
Yeah, I agree with him though. He's more of a system guy. Like He's more of this is the offense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run this.
And we get into the
like he's more of that guy, not the between the leg. That like he's right, but like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen in the offseason. I don't think.
Oh, they're ending the show. Fine, whatever. It's not a problem because we got another call-in show here. Let's see who this guy is. Give me a sec here. Let's see who this guy is. It looks like a call-in number. All right.
That's not rare. It's not unusual for some kind of protest or another to be going on in downtown St. Louis. But this time they were protesting a church, and that's where things get a little hairy because it's time to talk about the Methodists. The United Methodist Church yesterday made a decision, and they had been working with this for a long time, where they had been trying to figure out what to do about gays in the church, whether they're clergy or members or whether they're going to have gay marriage ceremonies or whatever. And up until now, the Methodists... You like my shirt? I figured I would dress as an Italian tablecloth today. The Methodists decided that they would not allow gay clergy. And
all right, I'm going to call in.
Kind of edging toward this. You know, there's a big row going on inside the Methodist
I'm going to
church
call in.
about
Give me a
this.
sec.
And they had been trying to figure out, okay, we're going to allow gay parishioners, you know, gay people to come to the church, but we're not going to allow gay clergy. And we're not going to have gay marriage ceremonies.
Oh, my God. Now fucking Skype is updating. Sorry.
In the church. So
give me a second.
This caused all kinds of consternation because a lot of the Methodist faithful, Methodism is kind of among the more liberal Christian Protestant denominations. Liberal in terms of, you know, social mores and things like that.
Let me at least call before you freak out, guys.
You know, people were looking to them and saying, okay, what are they going to do about all of this? And they decided yesterday we're not going to allow for gay clergy. We're not going to allow for same-sex marriage. None of that stuff.
All right.
And this kicked off a firestorm of protests from Methodists who wanted them to change their policy.
Here we go.
And the thing I don't get about this...
All right, here we go.
...is that you don't have to go there.
Let's go, Skype.
Now, I understand
Come on,
being
Skype.
upset with it, but when you're protesting en masse...
He is watching the chat.
And you have a bunch of people who are carrying flags and signs and things like that trying to get a church to change its policy, there's no real mechanism to do that. But you're free to go. I mean, I get protesting a decision that's made by government.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please.
Oh, come on. I'm going to try again. Come on, man. Don't put your phone number up if you're not going to take calls. Come on. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to get through. He's going to pay attention. Ask if he's taking calls.
The Google subscriber you have called
What's
is
the
not
point
available.
of putting your number up if I can't call in, bud?
Flight lucky, making it more likely that I guess it would land safely. So there's an old tradition in China that you take a couple of what are effectively pennies, 1 yuan coins, And it's the same thing as like throwing a coin in a fountain.
Come on, man.
Except he decided that he was going to throw the 1 yuan coins in the plane's engine. And it seems like that's an extraordinarily bad idea. So they did the final inspection on the plane. Nobody saw him do it, which I don't know how that happens.
I'm not gonna lie though. This guy had to have done radio at some point.
We're doing the final inspection
because he's pretty professional in terms of keep on going on topic.
Somebody found a couple of coins laying in front of the engine and went, huh. And since you can't really look into the engine because of that big fan on the front, they just figured, well, we'll ground this plane and see if we can get another one. They have now taken this guy to court and sued him for the equivalent of $21,000 in damages.
Yeah, I'm going to let him go because he's not doing a terrible show. If I'm being 100% honest, he's not doing a terrible show. All right, look, I'm going to play something. Let's stop Terror Combat for a little bit because I was watching yesterday. I'm pretty sure this is main show material, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion. So I was watching Hulu yesterday. I started watching Future Man, which is pretty good. I'm digging Future Man, and I don't pay for Hulu, but I share an account with somebody. So I was watching Future Man, and I saw this ad come up. It's been a while since I've watched ad. So I watched this ad come up. Now I want you. This is an ad on Hulu. They came up. It's called Royalties in Our DNA. # Bank Black. Okay, this is for One United Bank. Ready? Check this shit out.
They say successful African dynasties are a myth, and we lost our strength when we were torn from our heritage. That's what they say. We know a new generation of kings and queens in America are claiming their throne.
Kings and queens in America. We was kangs, folks.
From scientists to activists, from educators to entertainers, we're changing the world. We see you, new kings and queens. We're one community that continues to beat the odds.
I have beat the odds. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Sorry. I had to go back here. I had to go back here. I have to go back here. Did you see? Did you see?
We're changing the world.
Watch this. Watch.
We see you, new kings and queens.
So they push the black girl on the ground, and a group of white people holding tiki torches and signs that say, "Go back home." And by the way, one of them's clearly Asian. The dude behind her to the right is clearly an Asian guy. Latino, go home. Look at this fucking shit. Look at this shit.
We're one community that continues to beat the odds. And now we're focused on our money. Rise up and make Black history today.
By asking for reparations.
It's time to unleash the king and queen in you. Get the card.
Look at the card. Look at the card. Look at the card. Oh my God, they think they're from Wakanda. I'm talking about this credit union, by the way. I do understand that not all black people believe this.
Bank Black at oneunited.com. Proud member FDIC.
Proud member FDIC, so the Jews still control you. Like at the end of the day, you could be proud blank back. One United Bank. Okay, let's see something. One United Bank. CEO. Hold on a second. Well, I mean, to be fair, everybody on the... let's look at their hierarchy. You want to look at their hierarchy? All right. The CEO is a black man, Kevin Cohen. The Terrell Williams is president, chief operating officer. Senior vice president, Sherry Brewer. Robert Patrick Cooper. Cecilia Isaac, senior vice president. Kimmy Jackson, senior vice president. And then the senior vice president and chief information officer is James Slocum. It might as well be James Shlomo. Oh. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here, folks. And from what I am seeing, Shlokum, Jewish genealogy. Yeah, that's it. It is a Jewish last name. So, nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Let's keep going down. And then John Trotter, Chief Financial Officer. John Trotter. John Trotter. John Trotter, One United Bank. Images. John Trotter, One United Bank. John Trotter, One United Bank. Bank Black. Bank Black. Bank Black. Bank Black. Bank Black. John Trotter. So, you know, whatevs. No big deal. No big deal. Let's watch it one more time and then compare it to something that I've played before, but I'm going to play again, and this is exactly the same thing. One more time. Here we go.
They say successful African dynasties are a myth, and we lost our strength when we were torn from our heritage.
So successful African dynasties are a myth. They are, though. I mean, it's not even... I'm not being racist here. They really are.
That's what they say. We know a new generation of kings and queens in America are claiming their thrones. From scientists to activists, from educators to entertainers, we're changing the world.
It's a Lonely Island skit.
We see you, new kings and queens. We're one.
This right here, is this how you advertise for a bank?
Community that continues to beat the odds.
Let me ask you a question. Can a white person, can I sign up for it? As a Cuban guy, can I sign up for it? Can a white person say, you know, if I was a white nationalist, I would sign up for this bank and have this card on me at all times.
And now we're focused on our money. Right.
What money?
Rise up.
You mean the Jewish money that's not your money?
And make black history today. It's time to unleash the king and queen in you. Get the card. Bank Black at OneUnited.
Call what? Call in what? What is it? What are you asking, Ricky? I'm sorry. Call what? Call who? Bank? Oh, call. I see what you're saying. Call One United Bank. Okay. One United Bank. Call in. Call us to open a bank account. Okay, here we go. Wow, their website is terrible. LA. All right, here we go.
Thank you for calling One United Bank, the largest black-owned bank in the country. Please listen carefully because our options have changed. This call may be recorded or monitored for quality assurance purposes. If you know the 4-digit extension of the person you're trying to reach, you may enter it at any time. Please note that you can manage your account, check your balance, and pay bills online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at oneunited.com. To refer you to the right professional, press 1 for deposit account inquiries. Press 2 for telephone banking. Press 3 for Unity Visa credit card. Press 4 for locations or hours. Press 5 for loan account inquiries. Press 6 for our employee directory. Press 7 for debit card or ATM card assistance. Press 0 to speak with someone immediately. To repeat, thank you. We will now refer your call. You are just moments away from speaking with one of our customer care professionals who will assist you. However, if you would prefer to leave your name and telephone number in our voicemail box, please press 9 now. Otherwise, please hold. Our professionals will be with you in just a moment.
Your estimated wait time is less than 1 minute.
Perfect. Come on. Are they playing Shaft music? Is this music from Shaft?
Welcome to One United Bank, the largest black-owned bank in the country. We're FDIC insured and the first black internet bank. Please note that you can open and manage your account, check your balance, and pay bills online from your cell phone, tablet, or computer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at www.oneunited.com. If you prefer to speak with one of our representatives, we appreciate your patience.
Your wait time is one cotton picking minute. I feel like I'm playing SimCity 3000.
Did you know we have a great mobile banking app? You can check your balance, pay bills, transfer funds, or sign up for cashback purchase rewards from your cell phone or tablet. You can also find the nearest of our 25,000 surcharge-free ATM locations by clicking on Locations. Simply download the One United Bank app today.
Thank you for calling One United Bank. This is Jasmine, so I'm having the pleasure of speaking with today.
Hi, Jasmine. My name is Royce. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you, Royce?
Good, good. I was out of curiosity. I was looking to, somebody referred me over. I was looking to open the account, but can anybody open an account with you guys?
As like anyone?
No, because
yes.
because I saw. I'm sorry. I was about to open it this weekend. I live in LA, and somebody sent me a commercial, and it it made it seem like it was just for African Americans. Is that correct? I'm Cuban, by the way. That's why I'm asking.
No, absolutely not. No, anybody, everyone.
So everybody could. I mean, do you understand? You know the commercial I'm talking about? I'm sorry. I had Hulu and I was watching it and I was like, well, this is weird. I just wanted to make sure that because I was going to go down to open it and I didn't know if you know just was allowed to, you know, because
No,
okay,
sir.
sorry. Go ahead.
If you're purple, blue, brown, whatever. you
Well,
can
I mean, look,
open
if
an account.
if you're purple, you should probably go to the doctor. So let's
Yeah.
let's be fair. No, because I was watching the commercial and I saw that there was a bunch of white people holding tiki torches and yelling at a little black girl, and I'm like, but wait a second. I mean, you know, my wife is white. I mean, she doesn't do that. So I was just curious if this was, you know, if this was specifically, you know, if I'm allowed as a Cuban gentleman to walk down there and open an account. I didn't know because when I saw the commercial, I was really confused.
I haven't seen that commercial, especially one, you know, with Caucasian women holding or Caucasian people holding the tiki torches.
Yeah.
But no matter what race you are, you can apply and open a checking account with us.
Yeah, no, I know. It was just really weird because I literally just saw the commercial and someone sent it to me because I said, oh, I'm thinking open a bank account. And it has a white lady holding a sign in front of a little black girl that says, go back home. And I'm like, well, wait a second. I mean, I'm just, you could look it up. It's called Royalties in Our DNA. I just saw it on YouTube. Somebody sent it to me. And I'm a little confused because, I mean, I just want to open a bank account. I didn't want to be called a racist. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, no, absolutely not. Like I said, any race, origin, whatever, you know, you come from, whatever background you come from, you can open up an account.
No, I know. I don't want to walk in there and people think I'm oppressing them because of this commercial. Made me feel really uncomfortable. It made me feel really uncomfortable. I mean, I would recommend that you guys watch it. I'm just curious because this is I'm just letting you know this commercial came out a couple days ago. And it really is a bad look because let's be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. I would go to any bank in the world. I mean, chances are it's going to be a Jewish person owning it, and I'm fine with that, you know. But it's weird because I come to a bank and I just want to put my money in there for it to be held and not for people to tell me that I'm a racist or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it should matter who I voted for or what I did to open a bank account. So I was just really curious because I live in LA. I was about to go open an account today for my business, and because somebody recommended it, and I didn't realize that this was, you know, this was that. And the thing I don't understand is too, I look at the CEO is you know, the CEO and everybody is black, which is great. I think that's wonderful. But then the people that run the information are Jewish people. So there's something very divisive and weird. So I just wanted to let you know that you might be getting calls about this. Because I for one was turned off by it. I'm just letting you know I for one was turned off by it because I was like, well, wait a second, I'm just watching TV. I didn't do anything.
You know, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look into this and address your concerns to someone higher up.
Please.
But I do want to, inform you that no matter what origin or what race or whatever background you come from, you can absolutely open up a checking account. You can walk in. There's no one that's going to be looking at you or feeling like, or trying to say like, oh, you're oppressing me. Is
there anybody else that I could speak to out of curiosity? Just anyone that, or I mean, not even right now, but is there anyone I could get in contact with about this?
In regards to this, at this point, no one's here.
Oh, okay.
You can send an email to customersupport@oneunited.com, and
so wait, that's one. The customer support emails at oneunited oneunited@juno.com. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, I'm
no,
sorry.
It's customer support at oneunited.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay.
No problem. It's been my pleasure. I hope to see you. Thank you for calling One United Bank.
Yeah, you have a woke day.
Thank you.
Okay, look. I know what you're going to say. I couldn't be mean to her because she absolutely seemed in shock about this commercial. She absolutely seemed in shock. Did you see? I got to give that woman credit. Look, by the way, look, there's people we've gone after and they've deserved it. That woman gets kudos. She handled a really awkward situation as best as she could. As best as she could. Wow, the woman, you heard her though, that she sounded like a black girl. You heard her go, wait, what? You heard, like, that was a sincere, wait, there's a commercial of what? It just goes to show you. It just goes to show you that these poor women, these people that are going to be getting calls soon about this commercial, I promise you. I'm going to talk about an ROTC. These poor people, they're like, wait, what? You made a commercial about what? Are you guys going to tell us? Were you guys going to tell us that you were going to have Tiki Torch whites? Hi, look, I work for $12 an hour. I think I should at least know if I'm going to have to be handling race riots. Oh, she's Googling that commercial as we speak. She did seem genuinely in shock. She wasn't lying. She's going to Google that in a fucking hot minute. But this is what this commercial reminded me of, and we'll end out with this. By the way, streamlabs.com/daywaveradio if you want to give any last-minute donations. We have to end up with this, of course, the classic Fat Albert episode.
Latino, go home.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on, I had an idea. Sorry, it was starting again. I apologize.
Latino, go home.
By the way, you do me a favor, please. Please, somebody get this, screenshot this exact scene for me. Not even from my video, but do it from the actual video. There you go. This is my favorite thing of all time.
That's not too cool. Maybe you'll like this better.
By the way, Ashton Birdie's there with Baked Alaska. Ashton Birdie and Baked Alaska, tag Latinos Go Home, 2019 colorized.
Maybe you'll like this better.
Blacks go home.
Blacks go home.
Then let me speak my piece. You represent a hate group. You evidently hate everybody and everything.
Look, Tubby, run along before you get hurt.
He just launched at him?
Now we'll just let you hang there till you're completely drip dry.
Womp womp.
Or is it dry drip?
So, and as it turns out, Bill Cosby turned out to be right about everything he ever did. End of story. End of story. Guys, that was fun. We had a fun show today. I like to think we all learned, we laughed, we loved. Don't forget, in 4 hours, 4 horas. In 4 horas, I will be back with Mersh for Revenge of the Sith. So, by the way, if you're watching this, subscribe, hit the bell, tell people about it. Thank you, everybody, everybody that donated. And I will be back, like I said, in 4 horas. Have a fantastic day, Wave.